Welcome to East Tennessee Pinball. Today is going to be my brother Donnie's version of the video. Some of y'all probably watch that video. Most of you probably don't. I actually do. Have to admit it. Anyway, I'm going out to get a high speed. A guy called me up. He's got a high speed. He also has a brand new, well, maybe not new, maybe new old stock, I'm not sure. He's got a replacement Playfield. He says it's brand new and it's pre-drilled, which is like, I don't understand that because I've never seen a new one that's pre-drilled, but he says that was an option. He got it. So I'm going to go see and pick this thing up, or look at it anyway. I'm driving about an hour and a half, so I'm hoping I'm taking it home with me. Hope I'm getting the machine and the Playfield. We'll see when we get there. And I got my two companions over here, Django and Little Joe, and we're going to stop for lunch. And we hit his place in about 45 minutes, and we'll see what we've got when we get there. So I'm heading back to the shop. I picked up the high speed. Met the guy who's super cool. The game's pretty rough. It's, well, what can I say? The Playfield's missing a lot of paint. The head was off of it, so pulled the head over, kind of copped it together, got some of the power cables up, and I did ensure that it's booted up. The MPU for that game, it's an MPU driver board mixed, the System 11B, I believe. They're pretty expensive boards. And there was no corrosion at all on the battery, so I was happy about that. So it booted, so that's good. Missing the legs and missing a few plastics. But otherwise, pretty good shape. Well, I'm going to say pretty good shape. The sides of the cabinet, the paint was pretty decent. The head was not bad. The back glass was pretty good. Oh, and then there's I bought also a new Playfield for it, a replacement Playfield. I didn't even know they made a Playfield for this game, but apparently they do. This guy had one, so I bought the pair of them. I'm probably going to sell this as is. That's what I'm probably going to do, because I just don't have time to put it together. I don't think I do. Unless somebody just dying to do it and wants to pay me for it, but I don't know. I'll probably try to just pass it on and get it out of the shop. I just got too many projects going already. So if you're looking for a high speed with a new Playfield that boots, give me a holler. And when I get back to the shop and unload this thing, I'll take some video, kind of document the shape of it. You see, it's Playfield's pretty rough. You could play it. It's not the worst one I've ever seen by far, especially for high speed, because they got played to death back in the day. It was like I shouldn't say earth shattering, but it was a big step forward when they came out with it. It was so much better than everything else before it in a lot of ways, in terms of theme and integration of the theme and everything. So anyway, it was a quarter eater, man. People were plowing money into it. So a lot of them are pretty beat up, and this one's no exception. But anyway, if you were looking for a project to put a new Playfield in, this would be a pretty decent one. So, all right, I'm back at the shop. Kind of take a look at this high speed. I've got a lot better light in here. You can see the Playfield. It's pretty rough. Big old wear spot there. A lot of these inserts are sticking up. I don't know if you can see that, but like that one's sticking up quite a bit. Then you pull it out and reseat it, or swap it out, put it in the new Playfield. I'll show you here in a second. Got a whole lot of wear back there. Yeah, that could be actually touched up because it's all just one color mostly, and it's not super visible. So even if it's not perfect, as long as you get it kind of close, it kind of mostly goes away. There's a lot more wear. This thing basically is pretty roached. I mean, yeah, it's a good candidate for a Playfield swap. Or, I've done one of these. The one I've got in my living room I put a hardtop on it. This would be a great candidate for a hardtop too. That's another option. Missing a couple of the plastics. Missing this one, and that one back there. So I've got some clamps up here gluing this. This thing was falling off when I took it out of the car, so just let that glue up overnight before I put the head on. Still got the hinge, so I'm going to go ahead and bolt it on there so it properly folds down. Like I said, there's the head. Well, the back glass is pretty decent. Got a couple little small holes in it, but not too bad. I'll show you this Playfield. So here it's this new Playfield. I mean, it's gorgeous. It would sure turn that game into a looker, for sure. So this is a CPR. I didn't know CPR made a high speed. Maybe it's an old one that they hadn't made in a while. I don't know. I just didn't know they made one for CPR. Usually if they have a hard top, they don't have one for CPR and vice versa. So I'm guessing this is an old new one. So new old stock, you might say. Anyway, this thing here has got, the cabinets. The front's got some scuffs. Most of it's behind the legs go. The sides got some scratches, but it's got most of the paint. And the paint it's got is fairly bright, really. I mean, like, it's got little scuffs and bumps, but it's not too bad. I haven't even put a rag on it or anything. I mean, it's filthy. Most of that just dirt. I mean, it's nasty. Yeah. Anyway, like I said, if somebody's looking for a project, you let me know. This would be a good project, actually. I think this would turn out pretty nice. The guy told me when he first got it, he was playing it and he took apart. It's missing this here, the guide rails. I think Cliffy makes some of these. I'm not positive about that. Yeah, that'd be something. Anyway, I guess I'll stop this video here. Pretty happy with the find today. Anyway, like the video, click like and subscribe. Cheers.